On behalf of the Office of the President and on my own behalf, I would love to officially open the facility at the Vurra border and hand over to the community in the presence of all the stakeholders. Thank you so much. Wow.
Uganda Water and Sanitation Network, Uwasnet, with funding from Water Aid, has handed over a fully furnished, gender-inclusive and disability-friendly sanitation block to the management of Vurra border post and Vurra community. As Vurra border post is a key goods clearing and immigration checkpoint for Uganda and Democratic Republic of Congo. Unia Musazi, the Executive Director of Uganda Water and Sanitation Network, has called upon the beneficiaries of the facility to keep it clean, well-managed and sustainable.
One of our donors, development partners, Water Aid, came on board to support us in that as we went on with our advocacy of trying to promote prioritization for financing for water and sanitation so that every Ugandan had access to water in order to wash their hands to curb COVID-19. So with that onset, we came and installed the first phase of the project. We installed a hand washing facility at Vurra border point, the border which is based in Arua district, bordering Congo and Uganda, and serving an average of around 500 households that are around and 2,000 people. With, as we all know, COVID-19 was transmitted mainly through around the borders. So we have truck drivers who cross an estimate of around 200 a day. So with all that in mind, this hand washing facility was initially put in place. But the communities told us that you cannot curb the spread of communicable rash-related diseases if you only address hand washing. Because the same transient population, the truck drivers, they don't only want to wash their hands, they want to bathe, they want to use the toilets. So we went back to our donor who had, so we do thank Water Aid, who are working with us to supplement on government programs. We've now come back to launch a 14-stance toilet and bathroom for both women, men, and the disabled. And the reason we are doing this, I've told you, to promote good hygiene and sanitation in order to curb diseases in the country.
The Regional Business Development Consultant at Water Aid, Julie Kayendeke, who represented Olutayo Bakole Bolawole, the Regional Director, Water Aid East Africa, says it is clear that the risk of emergencies of infectious disease has increased from past few years, and this can be traced to high mobility of people that is witnessed at border points.
Water Aid East Africa is delighted to hand over the facility to the management of Vurra border. The residents of Vurra town and people passing through this border, which links Uganda to the Democratic Republic of Congo. Our aim of this project is to further strengthen the response to the prevention of infectious diseases by scaling up existing facilities so that we can create an improved and inclusive access to water, sanitation and hygiene services. It forms the second part or the second phase of the Water Aid East Africa cross-border wash projects. And today we are glad to announce that we have successfully added these existing facilities, a sanitation block equipped with 4 toilet stances for women. It also has 4 stances for men, 1 toilet stance for men with disabilities, and then another 1 toilet stand for women with disabilities. It also has a urinal space with 3 bowels specifically for men. It also has 2 bathrooms for men, 4 bathrooms for women, and 1 room for the store. At Water Aid, we strongly believe that everyone, everywhere, should have safe and sustainable access to wash, that is water, sanitation and hygiene services.
The different stakeholders have their say and what it means to receive such a fully furnished facility to benefit them.
So it is now us as a community here and as travelers to make best use of this. It's going to protect us against diseases that are spread through poor hygiene and sanitation, because this is an entry route into the heart of Congo. As they come in and as they go out, we need to use these facilities in order to get rid of disease carrying the disease germs in our hands. As a community, let's own it and so that it serves us as a community.
There are 9 of these projects scattered in 6 countries, and Vurra is one of them. You can see how lucky we are. So it's upon us to make sure, welcome this, embrace it, keep it, and make sure it's running to serve us.
There are technical issues which shall be addressed by the Office of RDC and the LC5 in order to minimize conflict of interest in the course of management and sustainability strategy for this project. The border point with the pipeline is already on the offing. We have linked up with the National Water and Sewage Corporation. We are connecting Vurra Customs with the pipeline. The trenches excavation has started. All pipes has been brought at the Vurra sub-county headquarters for security purposes. In the next few months, this facility will be connected to national water grid.
And this is a public facility, not for any individual. I appeal you contribute ideas, you come together and manage this facility efficiently and successfully for your own benefits.
We shall sit together with the chairman LC5, the secretary technical service, the water officer, the DSO, and the DSO to see the interests of the community together with the interests of the landlord, with the district stakeholders, are mutual agreed and addressed on the paperwork. The reason is the MOU between the donor and the landlord is catered for. But the interest of the community and the landlord is not catered in the MOU. Therefore, we want to address this one as possible, such that the relationship between the community and the landlord, the stakeholders at the Vurra border, are addressed mutually, and they should reach an agreement.
Due to the high rate of border movements and inadequate WAS facilities where the border post potentially exposes people to the risk of communicable diseases. Now, to further strengthen East Africa's response to the spread of infectious diseases, WaterAid worked with the Uwasnet to install 6 contactless hand-washing facilities at Vurra border, as the organization has embarked on 9 border interventions covering 6 countries: Kenya, Uganda, Burundi, Rwanda, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Tanzania. Emmanuel Agele, West Nile TV Nilecast.